Hi everyone, yasas que kalosir Feta to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm making another delicious pie for you known as prasopita. This is a very underrated pie that you don't hear too much about. I know many people see leeks at the supermarket. They look like giant sized scallions. That's really what they look like. And sometimes you've never seen them before, you've never cooked with them, and you don't know how to use them. This is the perfect recipe because prasopita, which is a savory leek and feta pie, has lots of leeks in there, herbs. They've been cooked down so they're nice and sweet. It blends so well with the creamy feta. And then of course the crispy phyllo is a chef's kiss on top. This pie is amazing. Let me show you how I make it. Okay, we're gonna begin with the leeks. So if your leeks look like mine, these are small. The dark green leaves are fibrous and you can't use them. So you're gonna be looking for the white parts and the slightly yellow parts and very, very light green. That's the only part that's gonna go in the pie. The rest of them can go either in your compost bin or if you wanna save them to make like a vegetable broth or something like that, that's totally up to you. My original recipe calls for 6 large leeks, but because these are small, I'm using many more. So this whole huge pile over here, you'll see that once I cut out the dark green fibrous parts, this is all that's left. And that's all we're gonna use. And then I'll slice them thinly into half moons and the root part will just get discarded. This is what they're gonna look like. They have a lot of layers to them and a lot of times dirt is stuck in between the layers because these grow in the ground. So you're gonna wanna take the sliced up leeks and put them in a bowl of cold water. This is my favorite way to do this. I know some people just slice them down the center and put them under running cold water and then they slice them up into thin rounds, but I like to do it this way. And then I like to lift them out carefully and put them in a salad spinner just to dry them up and get rid of as much of the water as possible. If the water is very dirty, then you're gonna wanna spill it out and put more fresh water into the leeks just to get all of the dirt out of them. Once the leeks are nice and dry, set them aside and have everything ready. So we're gonna slice up some scallions. I have a bunch of scallions here. You're gonna need about 6 to 8. Thinly slice them all the way down to the white parts and set them aside. We're gonna take our sliced up leeks and put them in a large skillet with some olive oil, about 1/4 cup of olive oil. Get it nice and hot and cook these over medium-high heat for 8 to 10 minutes or until they begin to soften. Then go in and add the scallions. You also want to season everything with a little bit of salt and freshly cracked black pepper. The scallions are going to cook in here for 3 to 4 minutes. Again, just until they soften. Take the pan off of the heat and we're going to go in with our dried mint. If you have fresh mint, you can add about 1/4 cup of finely chopped fresh mint leaves. I have dry mint on hand, so I'll add about 1/2 teaspoon of it in here. 2 tablespoons of dried dill. I'm using a teaspoon here, so I'll just eyeball it and add the dried dill in here. Again, if you have fresh dill, just take a bunch of dill and finely chop it and add it in here. Add some more freshly cracked black pepper. And then about 1 pound of feta cheese. You can add a little bit less if you like. I like lots of feta cheese in here. The briny, creamy feta cheese goes so well with the sweetness of the cooked leeks. And then 3 eggs. I'll just beat them in a little bowl and add them to the mixture. Before you add the eggs, you can taste the mixture to see if it needs more seasoning. Mix everything all together and the filling is ready. So I've melted 2 sticks or 1/2 pound of butter. You can use salted butter or unsalted for this. And I have 1 pound of number 4 phyllo. You want to make sure that the phyllo has been sitting at room temperature for about an hour in its packaging. Remove it from the packaging only when you're ready to use it, so that way it doesn't dry up. I have a 9 by 13 inch baking pan here that I'm just going to grease with a little bit of butter, so that way the slices come out really easily later on. And then I'll separate the phyllo into 2 stacks. I like to use most of it for the bottom layers and about 8 layers for the top. I also like to sprinkle some panko unseasoned breadcrumbs to the bottom of the pan, about 1/4 cup of them. That's going to absorb any liquid that the leeks are going to release during the baking time and keep the pie nice and crispy. This is optional. If you don't like the texture, you can leave it out. So we're going to layer the phyllo 1 sheet at a time. If they're stuck together, you could do 2 sheets. Drizzle lots of butter in between each layer, and then I'm going to go around the pan with 1 to 2 layers just to get the whole pan coated with the phyllo. This is going to hold that filling beautifully. Add all of the filling to the center, spread it out so it's even, and then cover it with any phyllo sheets that are extended outside of the pan, and then take the remaining phyllo sheets one at a time, drizzling them with butter in between each layer, tuck them into the pan, and then you can pour the rest of the butter to make sure that all of the sides especially are covered in the butter, so that way they get nice and crispy and buttery. And then you can score this into about 12 pieces. I think 12 serving size pieces are perfect. If you want to make them bigger, you can do that. If you want to make them a little bit smaller, that's fine too. This is going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven. Before you put the pie in the oven, you can sprinkle it with some sesame seeds on top. That's very traditional. I don't have any, so I'm just going to leave them out. This is going to bake on the center rack for 60 to 70 minutes until it's golden brown and crispy. Halfway through, you can move it to the bottom rack, so that way the bottom can get really crispy, or even at least the last 20 minutes, so that way the bottom of the pie gets nice and crispy. Many times these pies tend to get a little bit soggy on the bottom, so switching them over to the bottom rack will help them stay a little bit crispier. The house is gonna smell amazing. Once it comes out of the oven, let it sit for a little bit, and then slice the pie where you've scored it. Allow the pie at least 20 to 30 minutes to rest at room temperature so that the filling sets and it'll be easy to serve. And just like that, the prasopita is ready. It smells so good. It's so crispy. Just listen to how crispy it is. That is the sound you want to hear. That is the combination of butter and just the phyllo cooking low and slow in the oven. The filling is creamy and soft and just full of flavor. I can't wait to do the taste test. So delicious. Those leeks are nice and sweet. You have the fresh herbs in there, lots of creamy feta, crispy, buttery phyllo. The combination is heavenly. So good. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If leeks are ever on sale, because you need lots of them, bring a bunch home and make this pie. The exact measurements are on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Perfect if you're hosting a dinner party and you want to serve something really special and unique. If you make it, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, that's delicious.